Miss Bovary is the story of Emma, a young woman who becomes an adult with a lot of expectations and has to adjust to living in the real world.
I think one of the things that is particularly interesting or exciting about this play is that it looks at these ideas and themes that were really relevant a long time ago in a very different culture, with very different expectations of what life was going to look like, and despite that, they still feel entirely applicable and entirely like they fit with our lives and what we go through on a daily basis.
I was drawn to this project and very excited about it because I think it's fascinating that the problem that we have in this generation of wanting to be exceptional is not actually an exceptional problem, because Emma Bovary faced it in this novel written over 150 years ago.
Miss Bovary is the product of a lot of work with me and the actors to take the text of Madame Bovary and turn it into a fully fledged theater piece. We've been working collaboratively, looking at the story as a whole, and then plotting it out into scenes, and then actually improvising each of those scenes to start to put text together.
We just started with the source text, which is Madame Bovary, and sort of improvised these scenes together and created this whole world, and transposed it from one era to a completely different time period and figured out how it would still work. And kind of that exciting collaborative nature, I think, is different.
And I think what makes the story, the play and the book so appealing is the relatability of the character.
The more you get to know her, at least the more I've gotten to know her, the more I realize that I face some of these decisions on a daily basis.
I think one of the things it's about is why we end up convincing ourselves that some of the horrible choices we make or the selfish choices that we make are okay in the moment or for whatever reason. How the small things can kind of build up so until you've done something that 10 years ago you could have sworn on any number of things that you wouldn't do.
So I think it's interesting to go ahead and see that this insatiable need that this woman has to constantly, to never settle, this struggle is nothing new, and it's been going on quite some time.
One of the things that we really care about is making sure that all of the incredible artists working on this show actually get paid for their time. We also need money for sets, for costumes, sound, lights, props, and of course a theater to put all of it in. All of this is so necessary to have the effect on the audience that we think the show really can and should have. And we need your help to make that happen.
Thank you guys so much for watching, for listening. Any support that you can give is so appreciated for this show.
And we hope we'll see you opening night, October 17th, at the Access Theater.